The 227 show 2025, titled Honesty, is an intricate tapestry of human emotions, social commentary, and interwoven narratives that demand close attention and deliberate reflection. From the opening scene, the audience is thrust into a world that is both familiar and startlingly unconventional. The show begins with the character of Sandra waking up to a chaotic household, a visual metaphor for the broader societal conflicts that the series seeks to explore. Every detail in the set design, from the cluttered kitchen to the slightly ajar window letting in morning light, is purposeful and speaks to the imbalance in the characters' lives. Sandra's early interactions with her children reveal a blend of tenderness and exhaustion that instantly humanizes her and establishes her as a relatable protagonist. The dialogue is sharp and laden with subtext, often conveying more than what the characters openly express. As the plot unfolds, the audience is introduced to Maurice, Sandra's neighbor, whose moral compass is tested in ways that challenge both his self-perception and the viewer's ethical sensibilities. Maurice's dilemmas are a masterclass in character development. His internal monologues, often expressed through subtle gestures and fleeting expressions, provide insight into the universal struggle between personal desire and social responsibility. One of the most compelling aspects of Honesty is its ability to juxtapose moments of levity with profound emotional weight. Scenes involving the neighborhood children playing in the courtyard are interspersed with tense confrontations among adults, highlighting the stark contrast between innocence and the complexities of adult life. These moments are executed with impeccable timing and visual composition, making them memorable not merely for the narrative significance but also for their aesthetic resonance. The series does not shy away from confronting uncomfortable truths about human behavior. In one pivotal scene, Sandra discovers a secret that challenges her understanding of trust and loyalty. The director uses a combination of close-up shots and lingering camera movements to emphasize the intensity of her emotional response, allowing viewers to experience the revelation almost as intimately as the character herself. This technique, combined with a carefully curated soundscape that blends ambient noise with subtle musical cues, heightens the immersive quality of the show. Character interactions are meticulously crafted, with each exchange layered with meaning. A conversation between Sandra and Maurice about a community event evolves into a deeper exploration of integrity, ambition, and compromise. The dialogue is naturalistic yet intellectually stimulating, prompting viewers to reflect on their own experiences and moral judgments. Supporting characters, often given moments of quiet introspection, add depth to the narrative. For example, the elderly neighbor, Mrs. Jenkins, serves as both a narrative anchor and a source of wisdom, her observations providing context and historical perspective that enrich the storyline. The pacing of Honesty is deliberate, allowing each narrative beat to resonate fully before transitioning to the next. There is a careful balance between plot progression and character exploration, ensuring that the audience remains engaged while also being invited to ponder the underlying themes. Cinematography plays a pivotal role in reinforcing the thematic elements of the series. The use of natural lighting, particularly in scenes depicting early morning routines or late afternoon reflections, underscores the passage of time and the cyclical nature of personal growth and societal change. The framing of shots, whether capturing the tension in a heated argument or the quiet contemplation of a character alone, conveys emotion as powerfully as dialogue. One of the recurring motifs in Honesty is the concept of duality, the tension between appearance and reality, private and public personas, ethical ideals, and human flaws. This is most evident in the subplot involving Sandra's professional life, where she navigates workplace politics while striving to maintain personal integrity. The series deftly examines how societal pressures can shape behavior and influence decision-making, offering nuanced perspectives without resorting to simplistic moralizing. Humor is interwoven throughout the narrative, providing relief from the intense emotional stakes and enhancing character relatability. Comedic timing is precise, often arising organically from situational irony or character quirks rather than forced punchlines. These lighter moments serve not only as entertainment but also as tools for character development and thematic reinforcement. Another striking feature of the show is its attention to the minutiae of daily life. From the way characters organize their homes to the rituals they perform in moments of stress or celebration, these details create a rich, lived-in world that feels authentic and immersive. The writer's commitment to realism extends to the dialogue, which captures the cadence and rhythm of everyday speech while retaining narrative significance and thematic resonance. The narrative structure is both linear and layered, allowing multiple storylines to coexist and intersect organically. Plot twists are foreshadowed subtly, rewarding attentive viewers without relying on shock value. This storytelling approach fosters a sense of cohesion and continuity, making each episode feel like an integral part of a larger mosaic. Themes of honesty, accountability, and personal growth permeate the series. Characters are confronted with situations that test their values, requiring them to make choices that reveal both their strengths and vulnerabilities. These moral quandaries are portrayed with nuance, avoiding black and white judgments and instead inviting empathy and contemplation. Music and sound design contribute significantly to the emotional texture of the show. Ambient sounds, carefully timed silences, and musical cues enhance the impact of critical scenes, shaping viewer perception and amplifying narrative tension. The interplay between auditory and visual elements is skillfully orchestrated, demonstrating a sophisticated understanding of cinematic language. Interpersonal dynamics are at the heart of Honesty, with relationships portrayed in all their complexity. Friendships, familial bonds, and romantic entanglements are explored in depth, revealing how trust, communication, and shared experiences influence character development. Conflicts are depicted realistically, with resolution often requiring compromise, self-reflection, and emotional labor. The show also addresses broader societal issues, including community engagement, social inequality, and ethical responsibility. These themes are integrated seamlessly into the narrative, ensuring that social commentary enhances rather than detracts from character-driven storytelling. Each scene is constructed with an eye for detail, whether in costume design, set decoration, or props, contributing to the overall authenticity and visual richness of the series. Subtle visual cues, such as the choice of color palettes or symbolic objects, reinforce thematic motifs and character arcs, adding layers of meaning for observant viewers. The pacing, while measured, allows for tension and suspense to build organically. Key turning points are handled with restraint and precision, creating emotional resonance without melodrama. Viewers are encouraged to engage actively, interpreting character motivations and anticipating narrative developments. Honesty excels in character complexity, particularly in its portrayal of flawed yet sympathetic protagonists. Sandra embodies resilience and vulnerability, navigating personal and professional challenges with a balance of determination and introspection. Morris's evolution, from self-interest to a more ethically aware stance, illustrates the transformative power of accountability and empathy. Secondary characters are similarly well developed, each contributing meaningfully to the overarching narrative. The show's commitment to realism extends to its depiction of conflict resolution, where compromises are nuanced, consequences are tangible, and growth is incremental. Episodes often conclude with reflective moments rather than tidy resolutions, reinforcing the series' thematic emphasis on honesty, integrity, and self-awareness. Narrative arcs are enriched by interludes of quiet observation, where character behavior and environmental context convey as much meaning as dialogue. These sequences allow viewers to absorb the emotional and thematic undercurrents, deepening engagement and understanding. The interplay of personal and communal spheres is central to the series, illustrating how individual choices reverberate within a broader social framework. Characters' decisions impact their families, neighbors, and professional circles, emphasizing interconnectedness and the ethical dimensions of everyday life. Honesty is marked by its subtle exploration of emotional intelligence, empathy, and moral reasoning. Characters are not simply tested by external circumstances but are challenged to reflect on their internal motivations, biases, and assumptions. This introspective focus distinguishes the series from conventional comedic or dramatic narratives. The series' visual storytelling is complemented by a dynamic approach to dialogue. Exchanges are crafted to convey multiple layers of meaning, blending humor, tension, and philosophical reflection. Conversations often serve dual purposes, advancing plot while revealing character psychology. In addition to narrative and thematic sophistication, Honesty is notable for its cultural specificity and attention to social context. Settings, customs, and interactions are depicted with authenticity, providing viewers with a grounded sense of time and place. This attention to milieu enhances both realism and relatability. The show's treatment of ethical dilemmas is particularly compelling. Characters are faced with choices that test loyalty, honesty, and personal ambition. The outcomes are rarely straightforward, reflecting the complexity of real-world decision-making and encouraging viewers to consider their own responses to similar challenges. Humor and pathos are intricately balanced throughout the series. Moments of levity offer respite and underscore human resilience, while poignant scenes reveal the stakes and consequences of characters' actions. This interplay creates a rhythm that sustains engagement and emotional investment. In addition to thematic and narrative depth, Honesty features technical excellence in cinematography, editing, and sound design. Camera movements are purposeful, transitions are smooth, and auditory elements are integrated seamlessly, contributing to a cohesive and immersive viewing experience. Ultimately, 227 Show 2025 succeeds as a thoughtful, engaging, and emotionally resonant exploration of honesty, integrity, and human complexity. Its richly drawn characters, nuanced storytelling, and meticulous attention to detail invite viewers to reflect on their own lives, relationships, and moral choices. The series stands as a testament to the power of character-driven drama, blending social commentary, humor, and introspection into a cohesive and compelling whole. Every scene, every dialogue, and every visual cue is carefully orchestrated to illuminate the central theme of honesty, making it a landmark production that will resonate with audiences for years to come. The lasting impact of the series lies not only in its narrative achievements but also in its capacity to evoke empathy, provoke thought, and foster a deeper understanding of the human condition. The attention to detail, both in character development and production design, creates a fully realized world where viewers are invited to inhabit the lives, struggles, and triumphs of the characters. By navigating the complexities of personal ethics, interpersonal relationships, and societal expectations, Honesty encourages reflection on the delicate balance between self-interest and collective responsibility. The series ultimately leaves viewers with a profound appreciation for the challenges and rewards of living a life guided by honesty, making it an essential viewing experience that combines entertainment, insight, and emotional resonance in a manner rarely achieved by contemporary television.